DorkLair.
Welcome to another DorkLair action figure review. Today I'm taking a look at the Mythic Legions Helphyre Goblin. Behold the nastiness of the Helphyre Goblin, a demonized version of the Bog Goblin. It has poisonous skin, it spits plasma mucus, and it is just such a sight to behold. Anyway, this is part of the Arethyr wave. It's, to me, one of the most built out kits. It just comes with so much. The details are incredible. The paintwork on this skin across the hands, the head, both heads, it's just incredible. There's swap out tongues, just a lot of value in this piece, and very kit bashable too. The body itself is an awesome sort of rusty dwarf armored body, so it has that going for it as well. Anyway, I love this figure, so let's get into this review. And of course, let's get a quick look at the packaging. Standard Mythic Legions, clamshell, resealable, collector friendly. On the side, we have the bio for the Helphyre Goblin, and on the back we have the Arethyr wave, and then on the other side we have the Legion of Arethyr emblem. All right, let's get a close-up of the details on the Helphyre Goblin. This is that Bog Goblin head repainted in this red sort of frog, poison frog-like patterns. The paintwork is just incredible. I love this concept here, the design and everything of this head sculpt. And let me just give you a look at the top of the head here for all that detail. So the head is two parts. You got the neck piece and then the head piece, and it's a much different setup than any other kind of like Mythic Legions head piece. Getting into the chest piece, here's the same armor as the new Red Shield soldier. So those are the two figures from the wave that have that chest piece. So very cool new option right there. And you can see all the little rust details and the crevices and stuff. And then the shoulder pauldrons all kind of have the same consistent paintwork going on. You have a black skirt piece with silver rivets, and then same armor stuff down there. Great paint job with that same amphibious demon skin pattern. His black nails are poisonous, and then the feet also have the same kind of thing going on. So very cool character design and very interesting look to the figure. Take a look at the back real quick. Again, all that same weathering and rust going on. Beautiful looking figure, and I'll get into the other head sculpt when we do the accessories. Next up, let's take a look at the Helphyre Goblin's general silhouette, proportions, and overall look of the whole entire figure. So here he is from the front. Next up, the left side. From behind, Helphyre Goblin's right side, and back around to the front. Next up, here's a look at the Helphyre Goblin next to a few other figures. First, we have a couple other demons from the wave, Belphegor on the left and Malifar on the right. Next up are his enemies. We have Hadriana on the left and the Red Shield soldier on the right, and there you can see that torso is shared with the Red Shield soldier. Next up, we have a look at a couple other short figures from the Mythic Legions line. On the left is pretty much a standard goblin body with Noobnik, and on the right is pretty much standard dwarf body with King Bromden. And here we have a couple taller characters. On the left is an ogre scale figure with a Max Bird cape, which is actually for the Ares figure from Storm Collectibles, but it works perfectly on Bolthor. And on the right, we have the standard horse Balius. And next, figures from a couple other lines. On the left is a classified Viper. On the right is a Super 7 Conan figure. I feel like Conan would be fighting a Helphyre Goblin. And finally, on the left, we have a Mezco Gomez, and on the right, we have a Mafex Batman. For accessories, he comes with this alternate face that you can pop right onto that neck there. And what's cool about this head sculpt is this tongue in here is removable. And you can pop in the longer tongue. So I think that's an attack that he has. It's like a poisonous thing. I think he spits plasma mucus or something like that. So very cool, very dynamic head sculpt. Adds a lot of character to this guy. And in addition to the head sculpt, it comes with a helmet that pops right on there. So with two faces 2 different tongues in a helmet. You can do, I think, like a good half a dozen different looks with this guy. I should mention that he comes with an extra pair of hands. So this is the open gesturing pair of hands. And then he also has a pair of gripping hands so that he can hold his weapons, which include this long spear with some awesome weathering on it. This is like an orc spear or something. And this really cool organic looking like bone sword. So really neat piece there. Nice shading going on with it as well. Very intricately sculpted. Of course, he comes with the usual set of adapters and the strap. And you know, people are always wondering what to do with the adapters, and this is one thing that is a very specific use for it. So actually, I do have on hand the bonus set. So the bonus set that when you ordered the Arethyr wave, if you ordered in the first 24 hours, they also included this shield and sword, basically the turtle shield, the goblin shield, and then this sword with the bone handle. And these pieces, I do believe, are really meant to go with this specific figure, kind of like the way the red shield stuff came last year. So what you can do is you can take this adapter, and then this particular shield type has a peg on the back, and you can stick that on his back so that he can wear it, and it looks great. Mine's just a little warped. It just kind of like, it's a little off-centered, but for the most part, it's a really nice look, and it's one of the few things that I actually use this piece for. And last but not least, let's talk about the articulation. So this guy's a little different because of the way the head is. Let me just pop it off to show you. So there's just a swivel peg that goes in. There's no top neck joint or anything like that. And then this piece is a separate piece. So that pops in on the side there, and his head can tilt that way. So once you get it on there, you can either twist it side to side, or you can tilt his head left and right like that. Other than that, it's pretty standard articulation. Again, I think these new torsos are a little narrower in the shoulders, so slightly better rotation inward of the shoulder. The arm can swing up, it can swing around. Got a twist at the elbow. There's very minimal single jointed elbow over here. Twist at the gauntlet, twist at the wrist, and a horizontal hinge. There's a ball joint at the waist. Mine's a little bit loose, not too bad though. Some of these are even looser than that, but he can crunch forward, and then he can crunch back, and he can rock side to side and twist. Legs can kick out as far as you would ever really want them to go. They can swing backwards. There's an upper thigh swivel, single jointed knee, a twist below the knee, ankle rockers. His feet can point down, they can point back up, and they can twist. Anyway, overall, I think this is a fantastic figure. There is a ton of value in this box. Like, this comes with a lot of stuff. And not only that, but it does have an excellent body for swapping hands and heads and just, you know, making your own sort of dwarf type level character. I do think that this one could have been like underlooked. Like, I don't see a ton of people with this figure. So if this was under pre-ordered, the supply might be a little bit less when it comes to the in-stock sale. So who knows? Like, I kind of wonder if this could be that one. Every year there's something that sells out quick and you're like, huh? That's the one that sold out quick? But it's mostly because they just didn't make a ton of extras because the demand wasn't there. But yeah, I love this figure. I think it's fantastic. I love the concept of the Hellfire demons. So I wonder what they'll do next in terms of Hellfire demons. Like, are they going to take an orc and turn it into a Hellfire demon? I mean, I know we have the Fury Clan orc, but this is a little bit different. I wonder what else they'll do with this kind of treatment. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and until next time, may the Force be with you. Follow me into